two-thirds of Albertans, for example, don't support the secession option. So what are the other options? Well, one of them you could call the list option. Premier Smith and Premier Moe of Saskatchewan have provided lists to the federal government. There's about 7 items on Premier Moe's list the last time I looked, and I think 9 on Premier Smith's list. These are items that the provincial governments are saying if the federal government would address these, it would reduce some of the discontent in Western Canada. And they include the well-recognized things. One is unobstructed access to markets and energy and transportation corridors from sea to sea to sea that would allow Western natural resources to get to market. These corridors have been obstructed by federal government regulation and lack of interest and lack of endeavor. The repealing federal legislation which authorizes federal intrusion into areas of provincial responsibility. The federal government has constantly intruded in areas of provincial responsibility. This has created a deterioration in federal-provincial relations, not just with the West or with Alberta, but with virtually every provincial government. And the federal government intrudes in the health sphere. It intrudes in the natural resources sphere, particularly by the Impact Assessment Act, the No Pipelines Act, a ban on tanker traffic on the Pacific coast. These are major factors. And one of the options is if these provincial governments have put forward lists. Here's things you could do, federal government. And if the federal government responded, so far it has not responded substantively. But if it were, that would be one way of reducing some of the Western discontent.